What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Josh, the Screen Gazer, and as I said in my last video, it is the month of February, so it's time to talk about romance. Not all romance. There are going to be some movies that come out this month that are going to be like action based, like Crime 101, which I'm excited for. So it's not going to be all romance, but it is going to be romance mixed with a bunch of other genres. And to start off, this month is The Roses, which came out in 2025. And it's only an hour and 45 minutes, so it's a quick watch. And it's directed by Jay Roach, who has made some great comedy films, such as Meet the Parents or Meet the Fockers, as well as, the Austin Powers movies.
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Which are obviously classic, starring Mike Myers. So going into this, I had high expectations because it is a rom com type of movie. The cast is led by Olivia Colman. I love Olivia Colman, everything she's been in. Especially I love her especially in Fleabag. And there's also another actor from Fleabag in this as well. Also Benedict Cumberbatch. Those two are the main leads.
Oh my God.
Also starring Kate McKinnon, who is also hilarious.
I am sorry. I hate tension and I farted.
And Andy Samberg, obviously from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
I'm just gonna reset.
So from the first 5 minutes of watching this, I was expecting something different. I knew it was a rom-com, so it was probably going to be a bit possibly cheesy. But in the first 5 minutes, you kind of just understand the plot of what's going on. It's one of those plots where it's like, okay, they're a married couple, they're in danger of possibly getting a divorce or are currently going to get a divorce. But it's always gonna, rekindle in the end. It's those type of movies. It's always playing out in a bunch of rom-coms, and I was like, okay, it's gonna be one of those movies. And also, like from the first 5 minutes, you can see the two main characters that Olivia Colman and Benedict Cumberbatch play. They're lunatics. Like Benedict Cumberbatch hates his boss and his team. He ends up going into a kitchen, finds Olivia Colman, and then after like some innuendos, they then have sex in the like freezer, and then they flash forward to like them married with kids and a family and stuff like that. So just based off of that scene alone, I know old boy is gonna be a wild one.
And here we go.
And the whole dynamic of the whole movie is talking about jealousy and trying to find that love for each other, even though both of them have dreams. Benedict Cumberbatch character wants to be an infamous architect, and Olivia Colman wants to be a famous chef, and they both do that in their own ways. But something happens with Benedict Cumberbatch in his career, so he becomes a stay-at-home father, and Olivia Colman, instead of being a stay-at-home mom, is now a big-time chef. So they switch roles, and now they're kind of pissed off at each other for those roles that they switched, because Benedict Cumberbatch, is now staying at home with his kids, and he's a good father, but Olivia Colman is upset because she's always at work and now doesn't have time for her kids. And it's interesting because they establish like, yeah, they love their kids, but do they actually? Because throughout the movie, they aren't the best, to be honest. They're always kind of throwing their own ideologies, not working together as parents to help facilitate that, and kind of blaming each other. Yeah, and then the ending also is not great. It's not a great ending, and I'm not going to spoil it. I kind of gave you that synopsis of what's going on, but the movie was okay. The only upside about it is the comedy is actually really funny. Like Olivia Colman and Kate McKinnon kill it. Kind of like the leading roles in the movie, the women leading with Olivia Colman and Kate McKinnon kind of as a side character. But any scene that they're in, they blow it out of the water. They're hilarious. Olivia Colman with her dry humor, then Kate McKinnon kind of with that creepy lover archetype, which I thought was hilarious with Benedict Cumberbatch. But I'm going to rate this like a 6.8, and that's pretty much it. And I'll catch you on the next one. And I'm going to be actually talking about a television show. The next video you will see, so stay tuned for that.